Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar which is designed to help you stay ahead in the competitive era. Well, आज हम एक ऐसे टॉपिक के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं जो काफी सिंपल लगता है बट एक्चुअली इंटरव्यूज और करियर इस टाइम पे उसका बहुत इम्पैक्ट होता है. सो वी आर बेसिकली गोना टॉक अबाउट MTI, which means mother tongue influence, especially when you speak a foreign language like English, which is accepted worldwide. So it is very important to sort of keep your language very neutral. We do not ask you to put in any accent into this particular language. Let the spirit of it be as it is. So, kabhi, to get started with it, I would like to ask you all a question. कि आपको कभी ऐसा फील हुआ है कि आपको इंग्लिश आती है बट while यू आर टॉकिंग कॉन्फिडेंस लो हो जाता है, या आपको कभी ऑकवर्ड लगता है आपकी खुद की इंग्लिश सुनते टाइम, you feel out of place and it does not sound really very correct. So ये तब होता है जब आपकी भाषा में MTI इन्फ्लुएंस आ जाता है. So today, let's try and understand what MTI is and how it can, breaking free from this mother tongue influence, how it can help you um, break free in the competitive era. So, what exactly is MTI? MTI is nothing but it is an influence of your mother tongue, be it Marathi, be it Gujarati, be it Telugu, Tamil. You basically get the dialect, or the sound effect, what we called of a language, into your English speaking routine. So, for example, I am a Marathi. If I get, if I have an influence of MTI on what I am speaking, uh, सामने वाला काफी easily पहचान लेता है, ओ आप महाराष्ट्र से हो. So when you are talking to an audience worldwide, or to a diaspora or an audience that is spread across the world, they will sometimes not be able to understand what you're talking, because A, you have the sounds of your mother tongue in what you are speaking. B, it will not be very similar to what an XYZ word sounds like in English. C, you will always tend to think in your mother tongue and then translate it into English and then give it out to the recipient. This makes the process very long. B, it makes it grammatically incorrect, because uh, grammar is something that is quite different for different languages. So this is basically what MPI means. Next is you get into the translation trap. By this I mean, I just explained this like a few seconds before. When you try and uh, think in your mother tongue and then deliver an output in English, it sounds very translated, and many a times it is incorrect, because every language has its own set of rules which needs to be followed the way they are. So when you are speaking English, you should make sure to skip the mental dictionary of your own mother tongue that you've been speaking since you started to learn how to talk. But yes, this is the way that it needs to be done. So, what are the primary reasons that getting rid of MTI becomes so important in this competitive world? Well, you can see on the screen there are a few items that we've listed. So, A, it reduces clarity in communication, because the recipient of the information that you're trying to deliver might not Be very sure of what you're talking, because sometimes it gets translated directly from the language that you're speaking from your childhood. B, it definitely affects your confidence because it takes you a while to sort of fathom what you're trying to say. And it definitely weakens your confidence at such stages, because the language does not flow naturally in the mind. See, it can sometimes create misunderstandings. And D, it can have impact on your professional image, because English is considered to be a business language, and it is important for us all to have the basics clear. Next is to have a mindset shift. Well, this is extremely important. Initially, you need not uh, try to perfect grammar, because that is again technicalities of a language. But as you try to speak in a more neutral tone, trying to sort of even think in English will definitely help you build more focus on clarity. So initially, what we recommend is do not run behind perfection, but try and have clarity of thoughts. Now, the million-dollar question is how to overcome MTI. So here we have a daily playbook for you. So A is again, think in English. Do not think in any other language when you are wanting to reciprocate or deliver information in English. Try and listen to native speakers, by which I do not mean you try and listen to complicated accents like the American accent or the British accent, but you can definitely try and listen to news pieces, broadcasts that are delivered uh, by Indian content makers, so that it is easy for you to understand the language, and it is easy for you to give out a neutral tone. So this is a great suggestion. Of course, reading books or listening to music can definitely help you polish the skills. But I believe a more interrogative way of learning is better, wherein we can add interviews, podcasts. I believe for now, this should be a great start. It is important to practice daily. You can talk with your friends in English. You can talk with your teachers in English. Do not shy away. Shying away is something that is highly not recommended. It is important to cross these hurdles, not feel shy, and practice it daily with the person or the people you talk to a lot, or the ones that you are comfortable talking to. So try and focus on clarity of thoughts and not dive into perfection immediately. Now, so by eliminating MTI, what kind of results can you gain? So, like we discussed previously, MTI can hold you back because there are chances of unclear communication. It tends to lower your confidence. This might lead to missed opportunities, but breaking free with MTI can give you a more streamlined way to communicate on the professional grounds. It will definitely increase your confidence because you would be a better and more confident speaker now. It will definitely help you crack interviews and deliver better performances at interviews, because now your mind will take lesser time to process what the interviewer is trying to say, and what you want to deliver. So ultimately, this means more career opportunities. So the basic mantra that we would want to deliver today is, your skills get you noticed. Definitely, a fancy resume or resume, that has a good amount of degrees, skills, sometimes even experience. But flawless communication can get you selected in the job you really want to, in the job that you are aspiring to. So yes, it is also important to understand that you will not overcome MTI overnight, because your brain is wired and your brain is uh, used to process information in a certain way. But as discussed, there are several tips, or there are several ways you can overcome this challenge, and bring a lot of confidence in whatever you do, especially if you are somebody who is looking out for a job, wants to be somebody who is uh, perfect for the job market, for somebody who wants to um, progress and taste success. I definitely think it is time you sound clear, confident, and flawless. Thank you.